men are like. They get caught up in something and everything else goes right out of their heads. They're like kids.
Mind if I join you? Only I'm blowed if I'm going to sit in that house all night on my own.
Ken and Deirdre gone out then, have they?
Aye, to the theatre. Never thought of inviting me.
Oh, gee. Some people have got absolutely no consideration, have they?
I think I need...
Well, Shelley's taken all the regular custom with her.
It's like a morgue, isn't it?
Oh, don't mention that word to me.
What, morgue?
I came out to escape unhappy memories in that department.
What unhappy memories?
I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind.
Don't matter.
Right, we're off to the party. See you later. You have fun, because we are.
Bye.
Bye, love. Have a nice time. I might as well close up.
I wonder where Richard's got to.
Will you stop following me?
They do say it helps to talk about these things, don't they?
What things?
Unhappy memories.
Oh, good. We're back to that, are we? Yeah, well, that's absolutely true, Blanche, because a problem shared is a problem halved.
Go on, then. You've twisted my arm. Only it's 39 years to the day that my Donald was killed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Knocked down by a car, he was. Never stood a chance.
In this street?
No, we didn't live here then.
Does Deirdre remember?
Deirdre saw it. She was looking out of the window at the time.
Oh, no.
How old was she?
7. The worst age you can be to lose a parent, apparently.
Well, why's that?
Well, when you're younger, you hardly remember them. And when you're older, you're better placed to handle it. But at 7, you're scarred for life, according to psychiatrists.
Yeah, but she's done all right, though, for herself, hasn't she?
I think that day marked her choice of men forever.
How come?
Well, Ray Langton, he was an accident waiting to happen. And then Ken...
What's he done wrong?
Don't you see the pattern? Marriage with someone her own age, it didn't work. So she ran to the arms of the father she never had. Ken's old enough, after all.
So how do you explain Samir?
Bounced from one extreme to the other, didn't she? The father let her down, so she married the son she never had. It was still a parent-child set-up.
And what about John Lindsay? He was her age.
Who? The man who never was. Suited her to a T. And when that ended in tears, she went back to a surrogate dad. And all because of that day, when Donald was bounced off the bonnet of a black Ford Prefect. Broke his back in 5 places.
I think if you don't mind, Blanche, I will just pop home, see if Richard's there.
Careful when you cross the road. You never know what's round the corner.
I found.
I hope you don't mind, Peter.
Not a bit, Blanche.
Yeah, we're getting a bit maudlin in the Rovers. It's the anniversary of my late husband's death. I thought a party might cheer me up.
Well, let me get you a drink.
Oh, vodka and orange, please.
One vodka and orange coming up, Blanche.
Here, have this. I've not touched it. You'll need a shot of vodka in. I was after a bit of lemon.
Yes, all right, then. Waste not, want not.
OK, then. Well, say when, Blanche.
Oh, that's lovely.
Lovely. OK, well, cheers, then.
To you and Shelley.
Oh.
Oh, I feel better already.
He'll be trying to avoid me.
No, he's not like that. He don't play games, honestly. I've known him for years.
Maybe I was imagining things.
No, unless you heard him crashing about, take it from me. He's either out or he's dropped dead.
Oh, that were a bit of all right. Any chance of another?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you're not driving, are you?
Who knows? It's put a tiger in me tank, that's for sure.
There you go. Go on, get off.
No, he will be. Come on, come on.
Aren't you going to dance, Roy?
I'm happy as I am, thank you, Blanche.
You should let your hair down once in a while. That's what I keep telling him.
Oh, come on, children. Jazz it up.
Why on, Blanche?
I want to live life now. You're making a mistake if you don't.
I think you'll find we are.
Well, this isn't dancing, though, not real dancing.
Oh, here we go. She's off.
Foxtrot was sexy then, was it?
Any dance where you have to hold your partner and move in rhythm has a bit of danger. You think about it.
I think I would agree with you there, Blanche, I have to say.
And what would you know, Roy? Yeah, why are you drunk?
Sorry?
Roy's quite a good dancer when he puts his mind to it. Hey, come on, show us, Roy!
No, I'm not as good as Haley would have you believe. Anyway, this music is not right.
You're going to jive one. Hey!
How about this then, Roy?
You're going to get out of this.
Just if Springfield, my favourite.
Show us what you've got, Roy. Come on!
I didn't know he had it in him.
I might have helped him on his way a little bit.
You turn the volume up.
What about the neighbours trying to sleep, Blanche?
You can sleep when you're dead.
What's this?
You're never too old to rock and roll, girl.
I'm pleased to hear it. Certainly cheered her up.
You haven't seen Dougie, have you?
Well, that's certainly blown the cobwebs away.
That's quite enough for me for one night. I'll be keeling over if I'm not careful.
Yes, I think I've had enough, exhilarating as it was.
I'll get some more drinks.
Well, Roy, it's amazing what an orange juice can do, innit?
All right, Blanche?
And glorious.
What would you think if I went back into teaching?
Are you serious?
Well, I'm thinking about it, yeah. Supply teaching. Charlie Ramsden says they're crying out for people.
I think it's a champion idea, Ken. A proper job, instead of wasting your time with books that nobody reads.
Actually, it was writing the book that made me realise how much I miss using my brain.
Listen, no offence, but, aren't you a bit old?
Don't see why. Not too old for any other job.
Yeah, but teaching is so demanding.
You don't think I could hack it?
I didn't say that.
No, it's a fair point. I don't know if I could, but I'd like to try. And I think I was a good teacher.
10 years ago.
It was 5, actually.
I'm sorry, I just think you're mad if you think you can just walk straight back into a classroom.
No, you're right. Crazy idea. Forget I said it.
Telling you. You don't show any interest in what he's doing. You never give him any encouragement.
Look, we're honest with each other. We speak our minds. It's just the way we are. We're happy like that.
I'm more romantic than you are, and I'm 67 years old. And I bet you haven't got him a card for tomorrow, have you?
Why, what's tomorrow?
February the 14th, Valentine's Day.
We're past all that.
See? Everything's too much effort. It's no wonder he nearly went off with that Anita.
Okay.
Are you sure you wouldn't
Now then, Blanche. Oh. That's £1.70, love. Shall I write the address on the envelope to disguise the handwriting?
Ah, but then you'd find out who it's to, and we don't want that, do we?
And they say romance is dead.
Oh, not dead, but it might need a little resuscitation.
I see you. Times these days.
Don't. I'm doing it under duress, just so my mother can't call me a killjoy.
Well, funnily enough, she was in earlier buying one herself.
Oh, yeah, that's because I can't be trusted.
She playing Cupid?
Silly beggars, more like. You've made your mind up anyway.
Well, I'll make inquiries.
Oh, will you? About what?
I wish you wouldn't butt into people's private conversations.
There is no privacy in a house the size of this.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to go back into teaching, Blanche. We told you.
Well, I thought it might be another of your fantasies.
Don't fantasise.
I'm sick of seeing you hovering around in front of frescoes. You look like Wurzel Gummidge.
Yeah, well, we dressed for the weather and it's been freezing recently.
I'll see to my own breakfast.
Listen, Ken, I'm behind you 100% if that's what you want to do, but don't you think the Education Authority would prefer younger teachers?
Yeah, they would, if they could get them.
12 weeks holiday a year? It's a wonder they aren't queuing around every school.
It's a difficult job, Blanche.
9 in the morning till 3:30 and an hour off for your dinner. What's difficult about that?
Are you looking for something?
Hasn't the postman been?
Yes, he brought the electricity bill.
Oh,
You sound disappointed.
I am.
Well, you don't need to be. We gave our Valentines to each other, hand-delivered.
And you saved 54 pence on the stamps. Oh, it's nice to know romance isn't dead in this house.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said I'd make you some lunch. I just haven't had time.
Oh, it's all right. Been eating biscuits half the morning.
And I've been on the phone to all and sundry at the Education Department.
Any news?
Well, they've fixed up an interview for me on Monday.
Good. Congratulations.
Well, they didn't say they'd take me on, but they didn't laugh at me.
Well, I should think they didn't with all your years of service. What's this? To a very special Valentine.
Oh, I presume it's one of Blanche's little billet-doux in case I didn't get you one.
But she knows we exchange cards. We showed her.
Well, Rita told you she'd bought one, so maybe she just didn't want to waste it.
It's not her handwriting, but it is old and doddery.
Yeah, well, she'll have got a friend to do it.
Do you know, she really irritates me sometimes. This is going in the bin.
No, don't do that. It's a nice card.
You would think if it was for me, she would at least have let me open it myself.
She's a law unto herself.
Yeah, well, so am I.
To crush it.
Where's my Valentine card?
It's in the bin.
The bin?
Yes. I thought I'd teach you a lesson.
And what lesson's that?
That I can buy my own card for Ken, and he can for me. We don't need you to do it for us.
I didn't.
Well, you made out you did. It's the same thing.
What are you talking about?
Look, Mother, you know we exchange cards. We showed you.
I'm not talking about your cards. I'm talking about my card, the one that came in the second post.
What?
My Valentine card that was sent to me.
You received a Valentine?
No need to sound so surprised. I'm not that much older than you are.
It was addressed to you.
Well, of course it was. Why else would I have opened it?
Oh, Mother, I'm sorry.
So you should be.
I am dreadfully sorry.
Because you put it in the bin.
No, because I ripped it up.
Oh, look at the state of it.
What was I supposed to think? It wasn't signed.
You don't sign them, that's the point. Oh, it's an awful mess.
You know who sent it?
Of course I do. It's from Archie. I've been meeting him at the cemetery. I don't know what he's going to say when he sees this.
You meet at the cemetery?
Yes.
Is he alive?
Oh, yes. He's alive. He's charming. And he knows how to treat someone. More than I can say for either of you.
Is that the big one, is it?
Well, it's big enough. I'm 60.
60? Why didn't you say so? Hey, Kenneth, Deirdre, did you not? Michael's 60th birthday today.
Oh, so it is. I should have realised.
Well, it's nothing to get excited about.
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Yeah, all the best.
Many happy returns.
Let's go for a drink on the house.
Now, look, take it easy. I'm not pushing the boat out, Fred.
Well, you should.
Oh, you would if Adam was here.
Yeah, but he's on a field trip to tomorrow, then Monday he's back to school, so he's staying in Scotland.
Ah, pity.
Yeah, still, I'm not celebrating by myself.
You don't have to. Happy birthday, Michael.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Michael.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
My dear.
Well, that's stolen your thunder.
Have I made enough?
Oh, yeah, plenty. I've only invited 18, and Betty and Gina are both working.
Oh.
It's only me. I brought someone to meet you.
Oh, this'll be a boyfriend. It's been Archie this and Archie that all morning.
Well, this is my home, and this is my daughter, Deirdre.
Well, I'm very pleased to meet you. 5'8". I'm not wrong, am I?
Pardon?
Your height. I'm never wrong. Misspent youth, I'm afraid. When all my friends were out playing football, I were preparing coffins with my father.
Archie's an undertaker.
Yeah, Shuttleworth's from Tile Street. Family motto, shuffle off with Shuttleworths. No, not really. It's one of mine.
And here's my friend, Emily.
No introductions necessary. Mrs. Bishop and I are old friends.
Are you?
Oh, yes. There's many a funeral tea I've admired the spread, and Mrs. Bishop has been pointed out to me. She's normally to be found in the kitchen, wearing a pinny, laying out cups of tea.
Well, I'm afraid you caught me in my pinny again.
Yes, well, Archie, you'll have to excuse, I'm afraid. He's got to get the hearse back to the parlour.
We never left it parked outside the house.
Well, where else could we leave it? Do you know, it's amazing the amount of shopping you can get in the back.
Oh, Mr. Douglas.
Stop it, V.
But we've got to wait while Mike arrives.
Your stomach keeps me flaming throat's cut, doesn't it? I'll just take one. Nobody will notice.
Is there room for these?
It's a very nice spread, Emily.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm quite proud of these devils on horseback. This was the most enthralling play on the radio whilst I was preparing them, and some nearly rode away, but I managed to rein them in.
Very nice.
Hello. Now, this is Jack and his wife, Vera. This is Archie.
Archie.
Yeah.
5'9". Oh, 5'9". I'm not wrong, am I?
Oh, you're dead right. Exactly right.
Now, you're a bit of a tricky one. You're taking into account the hair. We're talking 5'7" here, but I reckon you used to be taller. You're shrinking. I'm not wrong, am I?
Do you want a clout round the head?
No offence, ma'am.
Well, there's plenty taken.
Are you like the magician, Mike?
Well, I've made a few people disappear.
Oh, no. Archie's an undertaker.
Flaming undertaker? What are you doing here, measuring us all up? Aye, the heck, I've heard of naughty knicker parties, but this is ridiculous.
Archie's my young man. Come on, let's get it.
She lost her marbles.
Mental.
Oh, Mike, come in, come in.
What's all this about Adam? Couldn't it wait till tomorrow?
Well, I thought you'd want to know as soon as possible. Come into the living room.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Mike!
Oh, this for me. I don't know what to say.
Don't say out. Get that down here.
I knew there wasn't any news about Adam. He'd have phoned me if there had been.
Oh, there was something.
What?
He's been skipping school.
He's what?
It's true, Mike.
Happy birthday, Dad!
Did you meet him? Oh, it was after a funeral. I wrote complaining that one of the pallbearers had been chewing gum.
Oh. There don't appear to be such things as standards these days.
And we struck up a correspondence. I'm good at writing letters, not like Deirdre.
And yet, she's the one who went to secretarial college.
Thank you, Emily.
And we've been seeing each other since just before Christmas.
Well, you kept him quiet.
Ashamed, were you? Because you were so dead. You know, you don't know what they get up to when they laid on them slabs, you know. I read Sunday papers.
Well, I've met him before on a couple of occasions, and he always struck me as very compassionate.
Archie says that undertaking is one of the few businesses where you're guaranteed a steady trade. Death, it's all around us.
Oh, give over, you met him grog, creeper.
Tear that down, you. You've a lot of catching up to do, you.
Ah, it's one of my favourites, then.
Why did I have a dance then, eh?
What, so you can have a laugh at me?
No, no, maybe. You never know, I might just join you.
Are you propositioning me?
Might be.
Vera, can you hear him? He wants me to dance with him.
Well, be my guest. Only watch your feet, he'll have them black and blue.
Straighten up and fly right.
Put that down and dance with me.
Straighten up and fly right.
Be honest with me. Does that look too flamboyant?
What?
Me scarf. Oh, maybe the brooch is too much.
No, it looks fine. You're done up for, anyway.
Blanche has a rendezvous with her gentleman friend.
His name's Archie.
How could we forget?
So where are you meeting him?
Coffee morning up at the church hall. Archie's dropping by on his way back from a service at the crematorium.
Very romantic.
He's a busy man, but at least he troubles to find time for me.
I wonder how Mike's feeling this morning.
Well, you certainly put a fair bit of scotch away last night.
You didn't do too badly yourself, considering you've got such an important interview this afternoon.
Well, thanks for reminding me.
You want to go in with an air of authority. Show them that you're no pushover.
Ken knows what he's doing, Mother.
And none of this airy-fairy, let the kids express themselves rubbish. Good old-fashioned discipline in schools is what's needed today.
I'll get these washed.
Fancy doing something?
Nobody make a fuss.
What, and act like he's being flaming nowhere, Deirdre? Don't be daft.
Hush, will you? Deirdre means if it's bad news, just don't go over the top.
Hey. Evening.
I'll get your dinner, love. It's in the oven.
So, how'd you get on then?
Well, it was tougher than I expected. I gave it my best shot, but, I needn't have worried. They want me to start next week.
Hey, well done, Dad. I knew it.
Well done, Ken.
Congratulations, love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where? Now, I have told you I'm not eating with you today, haven't I?
No.
Well, I'm not. I'm being taken out.
Oh, who are you being taken out by?
Since you ask, Archie is taking us both for our Sunday dinner at the Trafalgar Arms.
Oh, you must be serious then.
Serious about his dinner? I don't know what else you had in mind.
Nothing, no.
Oh, well, have a nice time.
I intend to.
Listen, if she can start courting again, I'm darn sure I can have another go at teaching.
What would you like, my dear?
I think I'll try a vodka and tonic.
Large?
Oh, go on. I can always leave some if there's too much, can't I?
Of course you could. I'll tell you something, I would have landed in one. I won't have no fella talk to me like that.
Me neither. You've met Archie, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
Hello.
I haven't, no. Norris Cole. Oh, I'm pleased to meet you, Norris.
We just came in for a quick drink before our dinner. We're going to the Trafalgar Arms.
Oh, very nice.
Well, we hope so. I officiated at the landlord's mother's cremation the other week. It's a wonderful spread afterwards.
Archie's an undertaker.
Oh, I see.
World's oldest profession. Well, I know there's others make that claim, but I don't think there's anyone round here who's going to speak up on their behalf.
I don't think so.
Betty's just mentioned that it's your birthday tomorrow.
She's right.
Only we couldn't agree how old.
That's for me to know.
And I, for one, think you look wonderful, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Yes, well, perhaps we should be making a move.
Oh? Yes, I think we should. Nice seeing you again, ladies, and nice meeting you, Norris.
Oh, and you, Archie.
5'6". I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
Well, enjoy your dinner.
We will. Oh, thank you, love.
My dear.
Amen.
So, was it a nice meal?
Lovely. You ought to go. Be able to afford it. Now you'll have a proper job.
Oh, what job's this, then?
Well, I'm going back to what I used to do, teaching.
Yeah, you've heard of mature students. Ken's a mature teacher.
Age should be a barrier to nothing. It's never stopped me doing anything I wanted to do, and I don't intend it ever will.
And don't I know it?
She's got a sense of humour, your mother.
She has?
I bet she has you in stitches. I know she does me.
I'm afraid it's not new. I saw it in a charity shop and thought you might find some use for it.
Oh, Emily.
It's perfect.
Oh.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
Well, I just wanted to wish you well for today. Are you nervous?
I have talked before, you know.
Do you know, he's been like this since he got old. I mean, I keep telling him it's all different now. He'll probably find it quite hard going at first.
Well, I'm sure he'll do an admirable job.
I'm going to use this case today.
Right, have you got your lunch money?
Yes.
Clean handkerchief?
Yes, Mother.
I'm sorry. I'm just nervous for you.
Well, don't be. Right, OK, I'll see you all later then. Thanks, Emily. It's really wonderful. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
OK. All right, love.
All right.
See you later.
Let me see your shoes.
It'll be all right.
I know.
They'll do.
What for?
We're going into the country. We may do some walking. There's no point going in thin, strappy things.
I don't think I own any thin, strappy things.
Oh, I hope he'll be all right.
He'll be fine.
Well, he was putting a brave face on, but you could tell he was nervous.
He's bound to be. You were the same. Your first day at school. Half an hour after I left you at the gates, I had your teacher on the phone. You'd been caught short, and I had to fetch clean underwear in for you.
You know, we're going for a quiet lunch in the country. We're not crossing America.
Don't kid yourself. When I was a salesman, I was on the road every day, and I tell you, it's like a jungle out there.
Hiya.
Good morning.
Oh, happy birthday.
Emily, thank you.
Many happy returns.
Blanche, thank you.
Are you all set?
Oh, yes. And Norris has planned a route for us.
I hope the weather picks up for you.
Have you seen her shoes?
Mother.
Hey, it's ages since I had a trip out.
I will leave room for Emily.
Okay, no, I'm navigating.
Oh, I can't sit in the back. I'll get car sick.
Will you?
I always get car sick when I sit in the back. I'll navigate. I'm no stranger to an ordnance survey map.
Very well. This can't be right. We're going the wrong way.
I'm taking you a shortcut.
Well, I wish you'd stick to the main road.
Trust me.
I hope we're not going to be too long. I need the ladies. I'm sure we won't. Yeah. You know, this countryside puts me in mind of Chorley.
This could well be Chorley, which is not where we're meant to be.
It's not Chorley.
I've never been to Chorley. It's a lot like this. Where are we then? Yes, Blanche. Where are we then?
If you'd stop asking me questions, we'd get there a lot quicker.
Taking us completely the wrong way.
Can I help it if you don't know your left from your right?
Oh, never mind. It's lovely countryside. I suggest we stop at the next pub and have lunch there.
Well, I suppose we'll have
that's
to.
better. Hey, have we found out where we are?
Not where we're supposed to be.
Oh, I wonder if that man knows where we are.
What's he doing out here? Jogging?
You don't jog with a bag. You'd be hitchhiker.
Well, he's out of luck with no room.
Hi, I'm wondering if you can help me. I've run out of petrol and I'm in a bit of a rush. My mum's in hospital.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, just been back to the house, get a few bits and pieces. Now no petrol. Do you think you can take me to a garage?
Well, we've no...
Of course we can. I'll squeeze in the back.
Right, well, do you know where there is a garage?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't, but even if you just step me to the next village, I'm sure somebody will be able to help me.
What's the matter with your mother, love?
Oh, she's had a fall. Neighbour found her this morning.
Oh, dear. Well, of course we'll take you, won't we, Rita?
Yes. Let's go. Maybe there's a pub there, too.
Well, do appreciate this. Mum will be wanting a nightie and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she will.
I keep telling me.
Oh, watch out, you nearly had us in that ditch.
Oh, shift over, you're squashing.
That's all right.
Can't you take more care?
It's these country lanes.
I'm gonna watch out or we'll all end up in hospital.
Where is this hospital where your mother is? Because it might be quicker if we give you a lift there.
Oh, yes.
No, we can't.
Oh, I'm sure we could.
No, we can't. We'll be late. We were meeting a friend. She'll be waiting.
What friend?
You know, Deirdre.
Well, I knew this had happened sooner or later. It's since you were gassed by that fire.
What's she talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh! Why have you stopped?
I think I've hit a rabbit.
Oh, no. I never felt anything.
Yes, I'm sure I did. I hit a rabbit. Do you think you could check, please?
Well, let's just drive on. It's only a rabbit.
But it might be hurt. You can't just leave it.
What? I don't get you.
What is it?
Do you understand her, Emily?
No.
What are you doing? You've got sharp eyes, haven't you?
Look, I don't know what you've been up to, but just get out of the car. That bag's full of money.
Oh, dear.
Look, just get out of the car, or I'm calling the police.
Don't touch it.
Oh. God, he's got a gun.
Right, out of the car.
Move! Oh. Come on, Emily. We've got to get out of the car, Jake. Come on. Get her out.
Come on, Emily, love. Just get out of the car.
Look, come on, love. What's the matter?
She can't move.
She's terrified.
I know.
That's all your fault, bawling and shouting like that, waving that gun about.
They're after you, aren't they?
Right, get out of the car!
Emily,
Come on, love, come on.
Get out of the car. Oh, God.
He'll be here in a minute. Do yourself a favour and put the gun away.
Stop telling me what to do. I've got the gun. I give the orders. Right, shut that door. I'm going.
No.
But she can't get out.
I'll leave her. I'll take her with me. Shut the door.
Oh, Emily. You will not.
Betty!
Oh, I don't want to be.
Whoa!
Come on, little man.
Where are the keys?
They're under the car. Oh, that's charming. What? Call me a stupid cow. Whatever you're doing, get out. Great.
Right, well, you've nicked.
Oh, dear.
You're locking up.
Oh, gosh.
You've been very brave and very stupid.
I know, but I just saw red when I saw that gun and all that money.
Done over a post office 2 villages away.
I said we shouldn't give him a lift. He looks shifty.
You never said that.
An ambulance is on its way. I want you all checked over.
Oh, no, we're fine. We're just a bit shaken.
You're all going to see a doctor. We should get her sat down.
Well, she's in shock. But you'll be all right, won't you, Emily, love?
I couldn't move.
I know,
I
lovely.
couldn't get out of the car.
I know.
It was the gun. All I could think of was Ernest.
Her husband was murdered. Shot.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope you all realise attacking that man wasn't the wisest thing to do.
We had to. The time it took you lot to catch him. You're lucky you're not zipping up 4 body bags now.
Oh, look what that's all. Emily.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, ladies.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Tim, my hand's still shaking.
Oh, come on. Drink that brandy, Emily. Get it down. It'll do you good.
Are you sure it happened like you say?
Hey, we haven't invented all this, you know.
No, and we didn't invent the 3 hours we spent in the police station.
The policeman who took my statement had dirty fingernails.
Oh.
I've a good mind to write to the chief constable.
I think you should get medals.
Well, I'll settle for an early night.
Me and all, love. Oh, hey, what a day.
I've had to take...
You never even got your lunch.
Oh, they offered us sandwiches at the police station.
Egg and cress. And us heroines. I'd like to see what they feed the criminals. Probably salmon and cucumber.
Having a gun pointed at you, it certainly makes you think about what's important and what isn't. I have to admit, I am ashamed of the way I go.
Oh, Emily, don't be
Emily,
silly.
you've no need.
Well, if today's taught me anything, it's the meaning of friendship.
Oh.
And I'm blessed with the most wonderful friends, and... Oh, well, that's it, really. You all mean a lot to me.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely?
So, as birthdays go, it was quite eventful.
Do you know, I'd completely forgotten it was my birthday. I must be getting old.
You silly.
Yeah, you must.
What did you say?
I said we must have a toast. Ladies, I give you the birthday girl, who not only looks amazing at... How old was it? Well, anyway, she's also a very brave woman as well. Tarita.
Oh, Tarita.
Tarita. Bless you.
Scared? Course I was scared. I'm human, aren't I? When he pulled that gun out, I felt a cold shiver go right through me. It were like... bang! He's got a gun, and he's not afraid to use it.
Why are you pointing a banana at me?
To show you what it were like. Use your imagination. Imagine this is a deadly weapon capable of killing you.
Oh, I can. I can imagine. It must have been very frightening. Now, put the banana down before we have a nasty accident.
I thought you were interested in knowing what it were like.
Well, I am. I just don't want it to go off in the house.
Well, if you're going to make fun...
You sit there while I answer the door. And no funny business. Hello. Come in.
Well, I called round as soon as I heard what happened. Is Blanche okay?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. Actually, we're just doing a dramatic reconstruction of the event.
Don't make me go through it again, Deirdre. I'm not sure my nerves can take it.
You poor thing. Are you sure you're okay?
These things take their toll.
Would you like a cup of tea, Archie?
Oh, I'd love one. But I've got an embalming at past, you know.
Mum?
No, not if Archie's rushing off.
Look, I tell you what, why don't I ring the lad, eh? I'm sure they could manage without yours truly.
Oh, you mustn't change your plans just for me.
Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, customer's not going to leg it, is he? No, sorry, no. Well, I wouldn't be much of a friend if I wasn't with you in your hour of need. May I borrow your phone?
Oh, yes, help yourself. God, you are terrible.
There's some bourbon creams in the cupboard to go with that tea.
How much?
Of course. When he realised who he was dealing with, that's when he turned nasty. He had a gun, and he was going to use it. He fired a shot. And I'm telling you, I felt that bullet fly past my ear. Must have missed me by inches.
That's terrible. You must have been petrified.
Of that little pipsqueak? My Cyril would have had 10 of him for his breakfast.
Go on, Blanche, finish your story.
I wouldn't encourage him.
Well, that was his big mistake, wasn't it? Firing that gun only served to fire us into action.
Pint, please, Eve.
Yeah, in a minute.
Hey, you've had your fair share of birds, if you get me drift. Any words of advice for a bloke who's a bit rusty in the dating department?
You need advice from me?
Not need, no.
Important news.
Norris, what are you doing?
You've made the front page.
Really?
Oh, go on, let's have a look.
Have a go, Granny's tackle Craze gunman.
Well, I wouldn't say he was crazy.
Oh, you should have seen his eyes. Black as the pits of hell.
Oh, it's all a load of nonsense in any case.
Listen, a group of senior citizens led by birthday girl pensioner Rita Sullivan successfully brought an armed robber to justice.
I'm not a pensioner. That's a mistake. I still work for my living.
No, listen, there's more. It's a... Oh.
What is it?
Well, it says that police have now verified that the gunman was only armed with a starting pistol.
A starting pistol?
You mean it wasn't a real gun?
No, you daft bat, it was a toy. Probably got it free out of a packet of cornflakes.
Oh. Oh, well, that means it can't have been a real bullet whizzing past your ear, then.
Nah, unless there were a second gunman hiding behind the grassy knoll.
Well, it looked real to me.
And you need your eyes testing. What do you think? Is this a gun? No, it's me fingers.
Well, thanks a bunch, Norris. 5 minutes ago, we were brave heroines. Now we're a flaming laughing stock.
I'm sorry.
So you should be.
You made me look a complete fool.
Well, you did rather exaggerate the story.
Oh, so it's all my fault, is it?
Oh, now, come on, let's not argue amongst ourselves.
Well, I don't think this changes anything. I mean, you weren't to know it wasn't a real gun. I'm sure lots of people would have been fooled.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
No.
No. Hang on a minute. If you're here and I'm here, who's minding shop?
I closed it.
You what?
Well, I thought you'd want me here in your hour of triumph. I'll go back, shall I? Yes, I'll go. Well, what time will you be over to relieve me for my lunch? Silly question. I'll have a bag of crisps.
Would you like another one?
Oh, I'd go to the bar myself, only I'm still a bit shaky on my feet.
Hello, you two. I've left Ken doing his homework. Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not, you know. You sit down. I was just about to get us another drink. What'll you have?
I'll get them.
No, let him. He likes doing it.
Oh, well, I'll have a red wine then, please.
So you will. I'll be back in a mo.
What are you doing here?
Keeping an eye on you. Why, am I cramping your style?
I can't relax with you around.
Well, it's no wonder, seeing as you're so weak and feeble after your terrible ordeal.
Did I ever interfere when you were courted?
Yes.
I tell you what, she's a plucky girl, that Blanche.
Oh, I know she's putting on a brave face, but the cracks are there.
Hey, thanks for what you said before, Audrey. And you're right, I am better off without him.
Yes, of course. Come on, look at you. You've got your whole life to look forward to. Much too soon to be all serious about some lad. You should be going out and having fun while you can, huh?
Excuse me. I wonder if you might know where I could find Mrs. Sullivan. I knocked on her door, but there was no reply.
And you are?
Greg Rowe. I'm a reporter on the Gazette. I wrote today's plucky pensioners front page story. I was hoping to do a follow-up piece on Weatherfield's battling grannies.
Oh, I see, right. Rita, love, young gentleman here'd like to meet you.
What's going on here?
Mother, this is the journalist that wrote today's front page story.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I was hoping to do an interview for a follow-up piece.
I don't think so. In fact, I think you've got a nerve showing your face in here at all, after you've humiliated by printing this rubbish.
I don't understand.
I'm not a grandmother. I'm not a pensioner. I still work for my living. I have my own business.
And you didn't have to tell everybody it was only a starting pistol.
I think you should go while you still can.
No, you don't understand. I want to tell your side of the story.
Well, you should have thought of that first time round before you printed this tripe.
Oh. You're a disgrace to your profession, do you know that?
Don't poke me.
Why not? What are you going to do about it?
I told you should go.
We've already seen off a crazed gunman. We beat up journalists for fun.
So go on, go on.
Yes,
Get out.
go on.
That's it. I'll report you to the police.
Oh, yes, and what are you going to tell them? You were beaten up by 3 little old ladies?
You lot of no ladies.
What?
You've not heard the last of this.
I'm afraid my mother isn't quite the retiring wallflower she led you to believe.
That's okay. I like 'em feisty.